It's the city of glitz, of glamour, where everything is done top-notch. Las Vegas, the perfect place to witness the unleashing of perhaps the most powerful production motorcycle today.
It's the biggest, baddest cat in the jungle right now.
The bike is a train, no stability issues there. It was just courage issues.
I've never sat on a missile before, but if I had, I think this would be pretty close.
The Kawasaki Ninja ZX14, almost 1,400 cc's of raw power, chiseled performance, and unabashed exhilaration.
My name is Carl Edmondson. I'm a sport bike product manager for Kawasaki Motors, and I would like to welcome each and every one of you here to Las Vegas to what promises to be a historical moment as we introduce the all-new Ninja ZX14.
Well, this bike is all new for us for 06, so what it is the largest sport bike engine we've ever put in a Kawasaki motorcycle, 1,352 cc's. This is the most powerful bike in its class.
What are they feeling when they put their leg over this bike?
Just sheer performance. That's what this bike was designed to do.
So tell me about this bike, and what do you think sets it apart from everything else that's on the market?
Well, it's the biggest. It's the biggest one there is in sport biking right now. 1,352 cc's. I think that says it all right there.
So Barry, we've seen you out there. You took quite a few passes on the drag strip. What do you think so far?
Well, the X14 is a very impressive motorcycle. Kawasaki's really done their homework here. The bike, I think, nails the market thereafter, and it also actually expands it a little. I think they're going to find a lot of sport touring guys are going to really love this motorcycle, on top of course, the drag race guys are going to literally come unglued over it.
Kawasaki really did an excellent job with the new ZX14. What I'm most impressed about is the torque. There has been no bikes in the past that you buy from the dealership and you can just go to the drag strip and race them without changing the gearing.
So it's quick from start to finish.
From start to finish. Ask these editors. They're definitely feeling the monster.
Flat out in top gear. There's some looming white walls in front of me, so I guess I had to think the better of keeping it pinned, but yeah, it just kept pulling and pulling and pulling, so it was really surprising.
It's all about acceleration, reaction time, seeing how this bike really responds, the throttle response, how it picks up revs, how it has a nice linear power band before then it has a really good hit. About that quarter mile, they'll really feel it.
What are you expecting out of this year in the racing season?
Well, I think the ZX14 is going to make a big explosion in the drag racing community. The aftermarket is really going to focus on this bike for this year and even next year.
Are you excited about kind of seeing what you can do?
Of course. For me in the aftermarket business, it's a great platform, and we're really excited about the potential.
On the oval, that was probably more bike than I could really handle. At the speeds I was doing, it was 170, 175 miles an hour on the speedometer, and it was perfectly stable, and I think the bike would easily go to 185, which is what they say the top speed is.
I think for the amazing amount of peak performance that it offers, it also seems to be accessible, rideability that a broader range of riders can tap into. It's not just for the expert, but there's plenty of potential there for the person that can use it.
It's got really good mid-range pull, so if you don't make a perfect launch, the motor will pick up the slack for you and pull you out of the hole, even if you're a big guy like me. So it's remarkably easy to ride for a very powerful bike.
Kevin, you were the man to beat, right? You come out of the chute, you were the first one to actually break a 10-second time, which is huge on a stock bike. What was that like?
Well, really, the bike is easy to do those times. The first run was a 9-second run, which was a lot better than I even thought it would do.
And it wasn't a fluke because you went back out 20 minutes later and did it again.
Yeah, well, that's a testament to the performance that's built into the bike.
When you get on it, just aerodynamically fits so well, makes it a lot easier to ride. And I think they did a great job with styling. I think right now Kawasaki is one of the leading companies with styling.
Suzuki's enjoyed a bit of a spell there with their Hayabusa, and I knew Kawasaki would be gunning for them, and that they have.
The Ninja ZX14, Kawasaki's most powerful production motorcycle ever. From what we've seen today, the bar has been raised very, very high. Few will argue the impact this motorcycle will have on the industry. There's no doubt the good times, perhaps the best times, will roll indeed. From Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm Jamie Little.